Okay, we'll start off with fractions on page 49 in the book. It's exercise 3.4. Alright, so we'll start off with some simple ones. So half times 3/4. In fractions, when you multiply, you just look at the top. You multiply the numerators 3 and you multiply the bottom numbers 8. 3/8. You can't simplify that any further. Simplify means is there a number? Will 2, you always think, will 2 divide into both? No. Will 3? No. Will 4? No. Will 5? If they won't divide in, you can't simplify down any further. Right, the answer is 3/8. Okay, we'll try another one. 4/5 times 2/3. The simplifying is important, so look up. 4 2s are 8 and 5 3s are 15. Will 2 divide into both of those?
Yeah.
No, it won't. Will 3? No. Will 4? No. Will 5? No. Sorry, I'm doing this quick so the video is quick for you. Right. We'll go on. 3/4 times 4/5. 3 4s are 12 and 4 5s are 20. Will 2? So you take your time. Will 2 divide into both? 6/10. Will 2? And you go again. Will 2? Alright, so 12/20 has been simplified to 3/5. Yes, that's true. We divide by 2, we divided by 2. 2 times 2 is 4. We could have easily just divided by 4 above and below. But that doesn't matter, as long as you simplify. Alright, another one. 5/6 times 2/15. Alright, so if I double 15 I get 30. So that means if I multiply it by 4 I get 60. Exactly. 90. Okay, I can divide above and below by 10. 1/9. Does that help you so far? Yeah, that's how it's done. Okay, let's say if I go on to the next page. I'm on page 50 now. So if I go 2/3 times 6/7 times 3/4. So I multiply 2 times 6s, 12 times 3, 36. Now I got 3 7s are 21 times 4, 84. Alright, so I'll simplify. I'll do it down here. So if you don't know what number divides in straight away, what number, well, will 6 divide in above and below?
You could do 12.
But yeah, 12. But if you didn't know, you could start off with 2 and you could keep dividing. So if we did 6 anyway, 6, you divide by 6, 1 and 4, and what will divide in again? So I divided by 6. 2 will divide in, won't it? So I divided by 2, 3/7. So I divided by 6, I divided by 2. So easily as you said, we could just divide by 12 above and below to simplify it to 3/7. Is that okay? Right. So what if, so they are proper fractions. What if it was an improper fraction? Or a mixed, this is a mixed number times another mixed number. Right, how do I change it from being mixed to unmixed? Right, so one way, 2 is, well that's 1, 2 and, okay, so many thirds do I have altogether? Yeah, add these, I've got 8 thirds. A quick way of doing that is 2 times 3 is 6 plus 2 is 8. How many quarters do I have? 1 can be represented as 4/4 plus quarter. Or the quick way is 1 times 4 is 4 plus 1 is 5. Now look up. Okay, so what type of fraction is 8/3? Looking up. Right. 4/5, the small number on top. They're called proper. But what happens if it's the top number is bigger? Improper. That's what it's called. Okay, so we went from a mixed number to an improper fraction. The top number is bigger than the small number. Alright, So 8 5s are 40 and 3 4s are 12. Alright, so what we can do now is put it back into a mixed number. So we can go 40 and we can start subtracting 12s. Subtract 12, and what do we get? 28. I can subtract 12 again. What do we get? Can I subtract 12 again?
Yeah.
What's left? 4. How many times did I subtract 12?
3 times.
3 and 4 remaining, 4 12s. Which is 3 and divide by 4 above and below. 3 and 1/3. Okay, did you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is okay. We'll continue on with fractions for a little bit. Page 52. Page 52, and this is, if it says what's a half of, what does of mean in maths?
Multiply.
Of means multiply. Okay, so basically we change the of to a multiply sign. And then we go 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 9 is 18. Now we need to simplify. Sit down. What will divide above and below?
2.
1 over 9. Okay, and while we're on fractions, stay with you. We can do 3 over 8. What happens when you divide by 2? Now watch. First of all, we write 2 as a fraction. To write any number, okay. To write any number, there's 5. To write it as a fraction, 5 over 1. Right. Now to divide, what are the rules? Change the division to multiply and turn this one upside down. And now multiply is normal. 3 times 1 is 3. 8 times 2, 16. Can I divide by any of those numbers? Above and below? No, no. So that is the answer.